Every type 1 diabetic knows this moment. The one where you need insulin or supplies now, and the people who are supposed to help you think you have time to burn. Meanwhile, your blood sugar is like, tick-tock, buddy. And if you're lucky, they even throw in a little, we understand your frustration moment, as you slowly morph into a crime documentary intro. This time it happened at a place where I didn't really expect it to. Story time. Here's a question. What happens when you're a type 1 diabetic in a new city, no insulin, no infusion sets, and the government agency that's supposed to help you basically says, good luck, bro. Spoiler, you end up dehydrated in ketoacidosis sitting in the ER waiting room like you're trying to score a Coachella ticket instead of taking medication. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there. Help me. Please. So I'm a US Navy vet, and I'm a diagnosed type 1 diabetic, which means insulin isn't optional. It's life support, literally. When I landed in Dallas for work, I was running on empty. No infusion sets, no insulin. Now the VA has a rule. Now keep in mind, I didn't know this. As a traveling vet, you cannot refill your prescription more than once at a new location. When I first got here in June, I had 0 supplies. They gave me 2 vials and a box of Autosoft 30s. Cool. Fast forward a couple weeks, I run out. Let me pause here for a second. If you're a type 1 diabetic and you use the Tandem T-Slim X2, you're using the Autosoft 30s, Autosoft 90s, whichever one you're using, sometimes the infusion sets don't set, or they fall out, or your pump gets stripped out of your stomach. So 1 box, which is about 30-day supply, it's not enough. I go back to the Dallas VA, and they say, and I quote, "We can't refill your insulin again. You need to go to the ER." Now here's the part where logic jumps out the window and breaks both fucking legs. They tell me to go to the ER. What they did not tell me was that there was literally an ER attached to their damn facility. Apparently I was just supposed to know that. Like the Dallas VA clinic came pre-installed in my fucking brain. Bro, sis, whoever, I ain't never been in this damn clinic. And I'm not out here carrying a VA architectural blueprint in my back pocket. So naturally, I assume they mean a real ER, one that takes ambulances. So I Google one that's in network for the VA. I drive 45 minutes in Dallas traffic, which is basically Mad Max with turn signals. I show up, I explain my situation, blood sugar over 400, casually, vibing out, still no insulin. And they hit me with the line that every diabetic loves to hear. Okay, have a seat. 3 hours go by, no IV, no insulin, no urgency. Eventually they tell me, go to the pharmacy, they'll get you sorted. Okay. So I get back in the work truck, blood sugar high enough to power a Tesla at this point, and boom, I get into an accident on the highway. After dealing with that mess, I make it to the pharmacy right before they close. They then tell me, oh, sorry, we're not in network for the VA. Excuse me? Also, we don't carry Autosoft 30s. I'm standing there thinking, did I just unlock hell's side quest? I had to have, because what in the actual? So I pay the $80 out of pocket for the 1 vial of insulin, just 1. And then they give me a free pack of syringes like it's a consolation prize. Let's talk about what happens to your body when your blood sugar's been sky high for hours on end. Diabetic ketoacidosis. One more time. Diabetic ketoacidosis, or DKA, is when your body starts breaking down fat at warp speed because you don't have insulin. It releases ketones. These acidic little bastards can cause vomiting, confusion, coma, death. Side effects may vary. Then there's a sequel nobody asked for. Diabetic gastroparesis. That's nerve damage in your stomach. Imagine your food just sitting there, undigested, causing pain, nausea, bloating, like your stomach is buffering. Pause there for a moment. So I've experienced this quite a few times actually, since being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Didn't know what it was. So I did some research and I discovered I've had this happen quite a few times. Not proud of it. It sucks. But to have a name for some of the things that I've gone through help a lot. Now all of this, preventable. If I had gotten the supplies I needed when I asked for them. Now I don't mean to sound entitled, but I could literally die without it. The VA pushed me away because of policy. The ER ignored me because I was too composed. And the pharmacy, They just said, good luck, soldier. I was calm because I'm used to managing chaos. Come on. Doesn't mean I wasn't at risk. And the system should know that. That is what it is like to survive in this system. Not thrive, not heal, survive. If you're diabetic and you're relocating, do not assume the system has your back. Call ahead, triple check pharmacies, have some backups, and make some fucking noise if you're not getting what you need. And if you're working with veterans, know that we fought enough battles already. Don't make us fight another one to stay alive. Anyway, I lived to tell the tale. Burley. This isn't just about me. This is about every type 1 diabetic out there who's navigating a system that makes them feel like having insulin or access to insulin is a fucking luxury. It's not. We need this to live. It should not be this hard. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. And I will see you guys in the next video, probably talking about some crazy shit that happened to me again. Looking forward to it. Peace.